Welcome to All Ears English. I'm Lindsay, and in this episode today with my co-host Michelle Kaplan, we're going to talk about the word engage. We're going to show you the many different ways that you can use this word in English. And then we're going to talk about how to engage people in a conversation effectively in English. How can we pull people in and really create an interesting conversation that we want to have? Guys, if you love getting All Ears English right here on YouTube, then go ahead and hit subscribe now and enjoy the episode.
This is an All Ears English podcast, episode 1332, How to Instantly Engage Someone in English. Welcome to the All Ears English podcast, downloaded more than 130 million times. We believe in connection, not perfection, with your American hosts, Lindsay McMahon, the English adventurer, and Michelle Kaplan, the New York radio girl, coming to you from Los Angeles and New York City, USA. And to take your learning deeper with real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice, download our app on your iOS device. Go to allearsenglish.com/bonuses. What does it take to engage someone in a good conversation in English? Find out today and learn how dynamic and useful this word can be. Hey, Lindsay, how's it going?
Hey, Michelle, it's going great. How about you? What's up?
Everything's good. Everything's good here. But are you
Awesome.
engaged in any interesting new hobbies?
Engaged in any new interesting hobbies? Oh,
you
my
always
gosh.
do something new and fun.
Yeah, actually, nothing comes to mind. Let me see. I'm trying to get better at skiing moguls, so skiing bumps. So I'd say that's something that I've been doing. I've been skiing since I was 3. So I'm a skier for sure. But lately
Wow.
I've been skiing more out here in Colorado. And one of my new, I guess you could say, hobbies or interests is skiing the moguls. And so I've been, from my friend's dad, is kind of teaching me a little bit how to do it. But it's something I've always shied away from. But this winter, I'm totally engaged with this new goal to be able to ski these moguls. They're not easy.
Awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, gosh. I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
Oh.
What about me? Oh, am I engaged in any new hobbies? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just living life, but that's okay.
You're
I'm
engaged
sure I'll come up with something soon.
in being a mother, right? In parenthood.
I sure am. Yeah,
You could say that's a hobby.
Sure, yeah, hobby, yeah. No, but that is definitely engaging. And Lindsay, we're going to be talking about the word engage today because we have a listener question about it. So we will get to that if you want to read the question.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, just before I read the question, it's funny because when I hear the word engage, I always think engaged to be married. I always think that's the first place that my mind goes. But guys, today we're going to show you how this word is much more dynamic than just that chunk, right?
Right.
And that's why you guys need to get on our Instagram channel because over there we show you guys that words are not just limited to one way to be used. You need to know the different ways that you can use English words to be expressive. And so over there, we show you videos. I mean, I had a photo with a puppy this weekend. Over there, I went to,
so cute.
Yeah, I went to PetSmart and I was like meeting the puppies and I had a fun word to share with you guys over there. So go join our Instagram channel. All right. Make sure you get over there. Cool.
Yes, for sure.
Right.
Awesome. So here, the question.
Okay, here's the question. So, hi, Michelle, Lindsay, and Jessica. I've been listening to your podcast for 3 months, and it really helps me a lot with my English listening and speaking. Well, that's awesome. I have a question about the meaning of the word engage. I know it has many meanings, but when I read this word, it always confuses me when I try to understand what the meaning should be. Could you help me? Fisher Luo. Okay, Fisher, good question.
Good question. Yeah, I mean, this word is very dynamic and useful. And yeah, Lindsay, definitely to get engaged is a big one. So for today, we're going to go over a few definitions of this word and how it can be used.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely big word. I mean, I think of engage as participating in something or being absorbed in something, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the overall definition, I think. I mean, even if you think about it, to get engaged, Why?
to
You're
participate
absorbed
in
a
a future
relationship
marriage
with-
or be absorbed in someone's. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it kind of goes along with that. I think it kind of, that idea encompasses most of the main uses of this word, right? If you look at the dictionary, it lists many examples and uses of the word, but I believe that kind of what the idea of being absorbed or participating, I think that kind of addresses the main ideas of the overall usages.
Yeah, I think this word kind of has a connotation of depth, of like being super into something.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I didn't notice that this car drove by because I was so engaged in this podcast that I was listening to. Right?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. That's a good one, Lindsay.
Yeah, for sure. So let's throw out some examples for our listeners. What do you think, Michelle? Should we do it?
Definitely. Yeah. So first of all, you could be engaged in an activity, right? So like if I say I'm really engaged in the new club at school, right? You're interested in it. You're deep into it.
Yeah. And I also like the word absorbed. You're absorbed in it.
Right.
That's also, guys, a really high level way to describe your level of interest. Okay. So good.
Definitely. What else is something that could be engaging, Lindsay?
Well, using this as an adjective, right? So, he finds his work very engaging. I mean, I think our work is pretty engaging here, Michelle, being on the podcast.
Too. For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely very engaging. I'm very absorbed in it. I mean,
well, that we've said that on the show before, that when we're recording, there really isn't anything else we can be doing. We can't be writing anything, taking notes, even thinking about anything else, because we'll lose it. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's very engaging. For sure.
Definitely. Or you can be engaged in something that you're watching or you're reading, right? So like if you said, I'm really engaged in this speech right now, it's so interesting, I'll call you back.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's the example that we pointed out at the beginning, right? Engaged, like being having agreed to marry someone, right? So just in a romantic way. So you're also absorbed and you're committed to the person. You're in deep in a romantic sense.
That's right. Or also, of course, like to get others interested. Like we talked about, Instagram. So if I said something like, we want to get our listeners engaged with our Instagram.
Ooh, yeah. And we could, I mean, this is, now that I think about this word is really dynamic.
It is. It so is. I didn't even realize it until I started planning this episode.
Yeah. I mean, we could say, for example, we have an engaged audience. Our listeners are really engaged in this show. So guys, really learn this word because it's going to be, you can use it in a lot of different ways. And then the last one, what is it, Michelle?
Engagement, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So if, like, for example, a company might say, we want to increase engagement among people ages 25 to 34.
Yeah, you might see this in like a marketing plan, right? A plan that you give to your investors, for example. Kind of formal. In a way, engaged can sound a little formal, right? Like I'm engaged in a new hobby. That sounds kind of formal to me.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I would say I'm really, I do think it is a bit formal, other than about marriage. Like that's like pretty much what you say. Like I'm getting engaged, right?
It's and also other than when you're really describing the nature of your attention. When you're saying, I was so engaged in that podcast that I couldn't look up, and when I crossed the street, I got hit by a car. God forbid.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So, but otherwise, it's a little formal, I think.
Right. I agree. Because I think mostly people say like I'm really interested in something, or I'm into something, or they're a part of something. I mean, I think that this is just it's not too formal, but it gives a different way to say that you're interested, you're busy, something like that.
Yeah, and we know that you guys want to know. You want to know the connotation of your words. You want to know, if you choose this word, are you going to sound formal? Are you going to sound informal? Are you going to sound too casual? And we're going to show you that. That's what we do on this show. Okay. Exactly. So what now, Michelle? Guys, today we're talking about the word engage and how to engage someone. But one way to do it is to be funny. We'll show you how to be funny in our next web class with Michelle and Jessica. Go to allearsenglish.com/funny, but spots are filling up, so go and sign up now. It's coming up at the end of March. allearsenglish.com/funny.
Well, today I wanted to also just talk on, how do you engage someone? I mean, this is super important for our listeners.
Yeah, this is a nice angle to take this episode today because I think this is the secret to life, right?
I hope that I got it right. But some of my ideas for how to engage someone. Lindsay, what's the first thing?
Well, let people speak and listen to them. I feel like we've touched on this a few times lately, but it's the secret. It's the big secret is that people like to hear themselves speak.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And also, of course, comment and share your own experiences rather than just saying, oh, interesting. Right?
Yeah, like let the world see you guys. We've talked about this too. Don't always just throw the ball back to that other person. Yeah. A way to make people interested in you is by opening up and sharing something about yourself. It shows that you're engaged in the world. Oh, engaged. Engaged in the world. Nice. You have something to say and you give people something to grab onto, metaphorically speaking, right?
Definitely. I love that.
Yeah.
So another way to engage someone is to be expressive and energetic, or definitely yourself, right? It's good to sound expressive, but I know some very engaging people who are on the quieter side, right? So maybe they're not that like expressive with their emotions, but they're very engaging. And I think that the reason that they are is because they're being themselves.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if you're a quiet person, that can be good. Mystery, right? It's mysterious. Right. At least in our culture, it's kind of mysterious when you're a quiet person. And, those people gain a lot of respect. People who say less, but say more in the words that they choose.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love that. And Lindsay, what's the last tip we have?
So always make people feel good about themselves. I mean, why not, right? I mean, we want to put that good energy out into the world. So offer compliments, make them feel good, make them happy to be engaging with you. Oh my God, I used it again. Engaging.
That's so funny.
Guys, honestly, this is spontaneous. So maybe this word is is less formal than we thought. I don't know. But make people happy to be talking to you. That's the key.
I love it. Oh, yeah. Lindsay, you're cracking me up. So, Lindsay, should we do a short role play just to show, some of these usages?
Yeah, let's do it. So here in this case, we are talking about our clients for a market. So are you saying that we work for like a marketing, like a Mad Men marketing company or something?
Sure. Ooh, that's a fun.
I'm sure our listeners know the show Mad Men, right? That was what is that, Michelle? Just in case our listeners don't know.
It's a show. I never even watched it, to be honest. But they all work in advertising.
Yeah, and Mad Men, it comes from a play on the word Madison Avenue in New York, right? Which is where a lot of ad agencies were in the 50s and the 60s. So very cool. Good show. Yes.
It's cool. So we are talking about our clients for this marketing campaign. All right,
here we go. So how can we increase engagement in our key demographic?
Lindsay, I have to tell you something first. I just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'll tell you more later. So I find this information here very engaging.
Unlikely that we'd use engage that many times, but who knows?
Who knows? Based on how much we've used it. Exactly. So guys, that was a short one. We didn't use every single way that we talked about, but we used a few key ones. So let's go through it. Lindsay, so you said, how can we increase engagement in our key demographic?
Yeah. So, for All Ears English, engagement would be having you guys come back to the blog to ask a question, or asking a question on Instagram, responding with a comment to an Instagram video. Guys, remember, by the way, find our Instagram channel because we post videos. Videos at least 2 or 3 times a week, and we update every single day. So get over there, guys. But yeah, that's what engagement would be within a brand. Okay.
And then I took it to the romantic getting married level. I just got engaged.
Yeah, exactly. And then the last one, you said, I find this information here very engaging. So maybe you're looking at some kind of marketing trends for your company over the last 3 years or something. Who knows?
Exactly. So those are a few of them put all into one. Yeah. So that's why it's a little role play, because otherwise it would have sounded quite interesting to use it over and over and over again. So that was the limit.
Yeah. Good call.
But it gives you guys a good idea of it. But yeah, oh my gosh, this was such a good question. So Lindsay, what's the takeaway for today?
I mean, clearly, guys, this word is useful. Really good question from our listener here, from Fisher. Thank you for that question. But guys, take this to heart. Write this word down. See if you can notice native speakers using it. That would be your first step. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, awesome. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for the question, and thanks for hanging out, Lindsay.
All right. Sounds good, Michelle. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to All Ears English. If you are taking IELTS this year, get your estimated band score with our 2-minute quiz. Go to allearsenglish.com/myscore. And if you believe in connection, not perfection, then hit subscribe now to make sure you don't miss anything. See you next time.